What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital and welcome to the video. In this video, we're changing it up a little bit and we're talking about 3 of the most popular stocks on Robinhood. I'm going to be giving my opinion. Gotta say, guys, not looking good for those 3 stocks. But I wanted to change up the topics and give you guys a little bit more to think about, talk about, or open up this channel for more discussion. So we're going to get straight into that. Also, we're going to be recapping the markets. We're going to be talking about gold and silver, everything that's driving the markets. We are getting a green day today. We're also going to be talking about some of my favorite stocks. So these are your market minutes. This is your daily recap, but we're changing it up a little bit. And you're going to notice that the structure and the flow of the video is going to be a little bit different. Last but not least, I wanted to say, use the timestamps if you want to take a look at, the market recap, the charts, or you want to get straight to those top three popular stocks on Robinhood. So anyways, guys, let's get straight into this video, and I'm excited to shoot this. Last but not least, thank you for all the support, the comments, the likes. Yesterday, that was our #1 video. It's been a while since we put out a video. #1 video, we got a couple hundred likes, so thanks for the recent engagement, and I'll keep trying to change it up, make it exciting. So let's get straight into it. Oh yeah, so don't forget to, of course, explode that like button. It means the world to me, helps my videos so much, and just takes 1 second of your time. Along with, if you are a new viewer, you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, but you want constant, steady updates in the markets, a steady flow of new and exciting companies, and you want to learn a little bit more about investing, then of course don't forget to cash that subscribe button and ring the market bell for notifications. And let's get straight into this video. We got to start with comment of the day, like we do in every single video. And once again, one more reminder, guys, use those timestamps. Doc does a really great job of pretty much doing every little topic that we talk about. So we've got a ton of timestamps there in the description. Feel free to check those out. And of course, don't forget to check out our full access insider private group. But first comment of the day goes to Celti. Fosterville is being manipulated down to take advantage of their 1-for-1 spin-off deal. That's kind of my opinion. That's why I wanted to bring it up in yesterday's video. And it could be an interesting time to take a look at it just because it's pulled back so substantially. And we're going to get that 1-for-1 share. So every 1 share of Fosterville, you're going to get 1 share of Leviathan Gold. So I have been buying it a little bit. I got to say, guys, I'm taking advantage of these prices, but I do feel like it could fall further potentially. It has the potential to fall further. Well, every stock does, but just by looking at the charts. So we might pull up Fosterville in this video just to take a quick look at it. But those are my thoughts. Andrew Palmer, Fosterville is a great opportunity, but not the stock of this year. I'm accumulating. Certainly AG is in there for the title, but some of the junior explorers will do better. And I gotta agree with that. And there was this one company called Karora Resources. I'll pull it up a little bit later on in this video, and I realized that it was, in fact, World Nickel Corporation. I owned like 500 bucks of it, just a couple, I believe it was, a couple shares, 500 bucks worth of it. And I took a look at, what's this Karora Resources? It's up 90% in my portfolio. The stock had some crazy run, the company switched names, and now it's trading for $4.30. So we'll take a look at that in a second. Drake 444, 7 million warrants expire tomorrow. That is likely the reason for selling. So thanks a lot for sharing that information. I really appreciate that. So guys, we got to pause this for a second. I want you to comment, drop those comments below, and let me know what are your top 3 stocks, whether you're trading them, whether you're investing into them. This video is all about the top 3 most traded Robinhood stocks, but I want you to comment below. Drop those comments. What are your top 3 stocks, as we're going to be reviewing it, and we're going to be shooting an episode of Garbage and Gold. So drop those comments below and I'll wait for you guys. Alright guys, I better see those comments down below, and let's get straight into the rest of this video. So we've got one more comment, and that is Fortuna Silver being extremely attractive as usual. And yes, it is. We're over $10 today, guys, so I'm super excited. Before we dive into this recap, I want to get straight into these top 3 stocks. So we're actually going to get straight to the content, and then we're going to recap the markets, take a look at gold, silver, all of our favorite stocks, and the charts. We're just testing this out, and we're going to see how this goes. So the 3rd most popular stock on Robinhood was American Airlines. This airline operator was owned by over 650,000 users at the end of July. The less than 1% jump in Robinhood accounts that own this stock was accompanied by a 15% decline in the stock price. And I gotta say, guys, never been a fan of airlines, especially not now in this environment. Obviously, we saw a big spike in volume recently, but I don't know, guys. Since the crash, we saw lows of $8.26, currently trading for $13.24. It's still a $6.7 billion company, but I'm just not that confident in the business. And with the whole threat of this whole global illness reemerging, I'd rather invest in businesses like gold and silver miners, utility companies, companies that pay dividends, consumer staple companies. But anything but the airlines, I gotta say, I'm not really an airline investor, so that's my opinion on this one. And I just don't see it, at least for the next couple years. I think it's going to take time to recover. The industry is going to take time to recover. The industry is going to have to consolidate. And that's all I gotta say. So if you're an airline bull, you've made some money, congratulations. I mean, obviously, if you bought the dip and sold it at almost 20 bucks, made 100%. But I think that these stocks will just be traded for the most part, or potentially even a big merger, something like that down the road if valuations do drop again. If we get another market pullback, I think that these airlines will be vulnerable and will remain vulnerable, especially if we see global illness cases pick up yet again. People are not going to want to travel, especially in the winter. So we'll see what happens, guys. The second most popular stock on Robinhood was in fact General Electric, owned by over 850,000 users. The 3% jump in Robinhood accounts that own the stock accompanied with a 11% decline in GE stock. So to be honest, if I had to pick one stock though, it would be General Electric. I know they pay a very small dividend and they do have a $53 billion market cap, but the business has dramatically suffered. I have owned GE at one point. I remember I sold it when it was, creeping its way back up around 12, 13 bucks. And then I don't know what happened, but it just absolutely tanked. So if we take a look at the 1-year chart, I mean, we did see it since the crash. It did get as high as like $8.50, but no doubt is it still, the valuation is, the lowest it's been in a very long time, and GE's in the single digits. This used to be, a giant. Let's take a look at the max chart. The stock was over 50 bucks at one point in the 2000s. Stock traded over 40 bucks before the whole, R word first crash, and then this chart actually looks pretty bad. So anyways, guys, I would pick GE of the three, but I'm still not super bullish. And I don't know what's wrong with the millennials, but they love to trade, we'll just say, distressed businesses, which brings us to our last and final stock on Robinhood. That is number one, Ford. Ford is the most popular stock on Robinhood, owned by over 928,000 users compared to 925 the previous month, with less than a 1% jump in Robinhood accounts that own the stock. This was accompanied by a 9% increase in Ford. So let's take a look at Ford. We could almost say that Ford is another one of those fallen American giants, and $27 billion market cap still. I don't know why this says there's a 13% dividend yield. I don't think that that's the case. Investing.com is behind sometimes when it comes to certain things, but the stock trades for $7, and with the whole shift to electric vehicles, all of these automakers are going to have to make this shift, but the conventional automakers, I think they're going to start to suffer. Ford definitely has one niche. I mean, I really do like their trucks. I think they've got some pretty awesome trucks. I'm not really a Ford guy myself, but I can appreciate some of their vehicles. It's pretty nice vehicles there, but long story short, I've never been bullish on automakers either. So Ford doesn't really check any of my boxes either, other than, it potentially becoming, a recovery story. That's pretty much all I got to say. Of these top three stocks, like I said, GE would be my number one pick. But to be honest, I wouldn't invest in any of these stocks. And I don't know why millennials love to own these types of stocks. I mean, maybe they think that, there's going to be some type of recovery, or they love the name, they're buying a name that they know. But yeah, no, sorry guys, of these three, I wouldn't be buying any of them. Just my personal opinion. So now let's get into the market recap, and we're going to get into the charts, and then that will be it for the video. So in terms of the S&P is up 0.74% to 34. It's above 3,400 points now, so it looks like we're making a recovery. The Nasdaq is up 1.44%. Once again, looking like it's found some support and making a recovery. So now let's get into the commodities, and we are seeing gold essentially flat now, only up 30 cents an ounce, with silver up 8 cents an ounce, 0.3%. And I also want to add coverage to copper now, because I feel like copper is going to be that one commodity that we should be watching. At $3, copper is looking pretty interesting. And I was looking at the charts for Freeport McMoran, copper and gold. So this stock has had a tremendous run. Still pays a 3.48% dividend, a $23 billion market cap. It is traded on the NYSE for all my American investors. So, this is a stock that I'd much rather own than American Airlines, GE, or Ford. I see this stock having so much more prospects for the future. And if we take a look at the charts, guys, you want to talk about a recovery story. Well, Freeport has been well over $60 multiple times in history. I see copper and gold being two really valuable commodities. So this might be one interesting company to take a look at. It's a large cap stock. They pay a dividend, and it still looks like it's got lots of room to run on the multi-year chart. Anyways, let's take a look at the dollar now, and the dollar has actually strengthened back above 93. So this, in my opinion, is what's pushing gold down a little bit. We were getting, some strength throughout the day. Now it looks like we're getting a little bit of weakness. Take a look at that one-day chart. Got a little bit of a drop there. So we did have some articles. We'll talk quickly about them. Dollar softens on improved risk appetite. Yuan soars. The Chinese yuan is up today. The dollar dipped against riskier currencies on Tuesdays as hopes of a cure and big corporate deals improved investor appetite for risk currencies. US dollar slides as stocks rally. Focus on Fed. In terms of gold, guys, we got some news, headlines, and articles from Kitco. Because of fundamentals, gold price can only go up. In an interview with Kitco News, Lukman Otuga, senior research analyst at FXTM, said it is difficult to be bearish on gold, as strong fundamentals are in place to drive prices higher. He added that economic uncertainty surrounding this whole global illness, geopolitical instability, and growing risks in equity markets will continue to support safe haven demand for gold. He also noted that rising inflation pressures is now another added strong pillar for support. So, like I said, guys, that's the thing I like about gold. All those long-term fundamentals that aren't just going to be removed, or one thing is going to happen, and it's no longer supporting gold. There's a lot of short-term things that drive the markets, but a lot of the factors driving gold are long-term. So that's what I definitely like about it. So let's dive straight into the charts, guys, and then that will be it for the video. So let's see what is going on Wall Street. And actually, before we do that, I did want to take a quick look at two interesting companies. The first company is Fosterville South Exploration, trading for $2.88, down 1.37%. So let's pull up the bigger charts. I see support somewhere around 230 to 250. I feel like we still have the potential to fall there, although Fosterville does look like it's attempting to consolidate around this level. So one thing I did want to point out, though, guys, we could be hitting some support here around 280. I'm talking about since the IPO. If we look at this, Fosterville has bounced off this trend line once, then it ran like crazy, and now it's looking like it potentially could be bouncing off that trend line again. So two key levels, in my opinion, in the short term. Watch this level, 280, 290, see if we can get back above $3. And then, of course, if we don't hold on to that, I think the trend would flip to neutral, and watch for 230 to 250. But I have accumulated a couple shares at this level, so we'll see how it goes. Anyways, let's get into the charts now. How could we forget, guys? Fortuna Silver Mines is finally above $10 per share, and I've been calling this for a while, saying I want Fortuna to be in the double digits, and now we're getting it. It's up another 2.43% to $10.12. In my opinion, this was a boost from that massive 78, I believe it was, $1 million investment by Eric Sprott into First Majestic. So fingers crossed. Hopefully the next company he picks is Fortuna Silver Mines. So let's get into the charts now, and let's see what is going on for the MJ stocks. In terms of the MJ stocks, we are in fact seeing Harvest One, Ignite, and Hexo, three biggest gainers, and Ianthus, EGF, and Koyos Beverages, three biggest losers on the day. So now let's take a look at the dividend sector, and we are seeing really nice gains for the utility sector and the real estate sector, which I gotta say I'm super happy about. We're seeing Brookfield Property Partners back above $15 per share. Brookfield Infrastructure and Brookfield Renewables, three biggest gainers on the day. Brookfield Infrastructure Partners has been one stock that I've been aggressively adding to. You could say below $60 per share I was adding, in the low 60s I was adding around 61, and it seems to be picking up some steam as utility companies continue to recover. We're also seeing some nice gains for Northwest Healthcare, Algonquin, Emera, All the utilities are outperforming the overall markets today, which is exactly what I want to see. So now let's take a look at the gold and silver sector. African Gold Group up 16%. Fortuna Silver Mines and Agnico Eagle Mines, the two precious metal mining stocks, making 52-week highs today. Now let's take a look at the tech stocks. In terms of the tech stocks, we are seeing Tesla gain another 9.8%. Don't know what to say about that. And that's it for my tech recap. Now let's take a look at the broader 2020 watch list, and then that'll be it for the video, guys. So Tesla, Brookfield, and Moderna, 3 biggest gainers. Carnival, Else Nutrition, and JP Morgan, 3 biggest losers. So guys, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, drop a comment and let me know what you think of the new video structure, the new topics. Feel free to offer some topics in the comments. And we're out of here. Always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video. Holy smokes, that was a lightning round. Bye-bye.